Guess what? You can have a business that makes you money and makes a difference at the same time. You can have a business that will make it possible for you to make time for what matters the most to you. Stay with me because I am about to show you how. Regardless if you've been running a business for years or you just have a little idea that keeps tugging at your heart, this is possible for you. This isn't just possible for other people. This is possible for you. Hey, y'all, my name is Christy Wright, creator of Business Boutique, and I am all about equipping women to make money doing what they love. And I want to welcome you to my brand new workshop, 3 Steps to Building a Business That You Love. In this first video, I'm going to show you what you need to build a successful business, whether it's just a little dream or you've already been running a business. I'm going to share with you the 3 Ps because let's be honest, that's easier to remember. And we are going to get you to where you want to be. These are 3 steps that you need to take to build your business. But I'm getting a little ahead. First, let's talk about why this matters. Maybe you've had a dream tugging at your heart for years and you've just been a little too scared. I get it. I've been there. I've also worked with thousands of other women that are in the same situation as you. Or maybe you're already up and running and you've been running a business and you just need some help. You're ready to grow and you're ready to push the boundaries and reach new goals. Wherever you are on your journey, this workshop is for you. See, the goal is simple. I want to give you a step-by-step action plan for your unique business. You can customize this and apply it to wherever you are. This is a plan that is going to give you the freedom and the flexibility to do what you want to do. And by the way, where you can also spend time with the people that mean the most to you. This is a plan that will allow you to help people and make a real impact. A plan that will encourage you to run after the dreams that God has placed in your heart. And to be honest with you, that is my favorite part. Now, before we begin, I've got to warn you, some of what we're going to talk about might sound too simple to work. It may even seem obvious. It might even sound too good to be true. But stay with me because I'm going to show you that it's not. Right now, you might even be thinking that you have to have a lot of money or time or experience to have a business. You might think that you need to have a business degree or a business background or a business mind to have a business. But you know what? All you need to start your business is just an idea. It's true. People start businesses every single day with nothing more than an idea. In fact, there has never been a better time to start a business than right now. Y'all, there are 40 million Americans that are working as freelancers and 44 million Americans with side businesses. And that number is growing every single day. You can be one of them. It's easier than ever before to start a business. The risk is low, the cost is low, the barrier to entry into the marketplace is low, and you have endless free resources and tools, and most of all, you have free access to millions of people through social media and the internet. Y'all, the timing in the market is right. But how do you know if it's right for you? Or if you've already started your business, how do you know if you're doing it the right way? You know, it's easy to be in business for years and still be unsure of what you're doing. To be honest, most entrepreneurs are doing that. We're making it up as we go. But the good news is that today, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. I'm going to teach you what you need to set yourself up to win. You might be wondering if you can even have your own business or if you have what it takes. And I get that too. I know we all have fears and doubts and insecurities. We wonder about the competition or if it's possible. Maybe that dream is for someone else, but not for me. I want you to know that it is. It is possible for you. You can build a successful business and make an impact and make money while doing what you love. And I know it because I have helped thousands of women do it. And I can help you too. You really can create a business and a life that reflects only what's most important to you. You can go to work every day and work doesn't even feel like work because you're having so much fun. You really can make money doing what you love. Okay, so let's talk about our first steps. I want to let you know that for each video in this workshop, I have created a free download for you. I want you to click on the link below this to download this free worksheet. It's this worksheet that's going to help you put all of this into practice. I'm going to teach you in our session today, but it's the worksheet where you're going to customize it for your unique business. So if you haven't downloaded that yet, make sure to go ahead and download your worksheet. You know, I have helped tens of thousands of women start and grow their businesses in nearly every type of market and industry you can think of. And here's the thing. Over the years, I've identified that there is a common process that most people take when starting a business. First, they have their idea. You probably have your idea, and that's awesome. That's a great starting point. It all starts with an idea. Now, I don't know if they always plan to make that idea a business. Maybe they just kind of accidentally fell into business, which is actually what a lot of people do. You know, they put something on Facebook, they sell hair bows on social media or a little craft fair, and then they realize at some point, wait a minute, I can make money doing this. And then maybe a friend says, hey, you can make money doing this. See, regardless of how they got there, they realize that they're going to turn it into a business. They're going to take this idea, take it to market, and they're going to try to make money doing it. But what happens next is they enter the stage of what I call experimenting. They just make a bunch of stuff up. They throw stuff against the wall to see what sticks. They make up a name and buy a URL and print business cards. They make up prices and create a logo, and they are just making stuff up all day, every day. I love this part. I love it because they are moving and shaking and making things happen. It's fun. It's exciting. You just dream of all the possibilities of what could be, and you're figuring it out as you go. It's kind of like flying by the seat of your pants, which is kind of my MO, by the way. I love this stage. It's creative and fun and energizing. However, pretty quickly, everyone hits a wall. I call this the wall of overwhelm. This is where overwhelm replaces all that excitement, and you have more questions than answers. And all you can think about are all of the things you don't know. What about taxes? How do I set myself apart from the competition? What about business licenses? And what about the legal implications? And how do I sell without being pushy? And how do I charge a profit? And how much should I be charging anyway? And is it okay to pay myself? And what about bank accounts? And on and on and on. Y'all, the questions just keep coming. And it's at the wall of overwhelm that everyone takes one of two paths. There's a group of people that take path one, and they get help. And they get the answers and solutions to their problems, and they build their business and reach their goals, and they really do make their dreams a reality. And then some people take path two. Path two is where they give up. They decide that that point is too much. They resolve to keep the whole thing a hobby. Oh, it was a bad idea in the first place. You know what? I was never cut out for a business anyway. See, I told you it would never work. I don't have a business mind. You know what's interesting though? The only difference between those that take path one and reach their goals and those that take path two and give up on their goals is one thing. Those that make it get help. That's it. They get the help they need to get over the wall. And then they chase their dreams, and that dream becomes a reality. You know, a great example of this type of business owner is Kristen Ostrander. In 2003, Kristen began selling her children's clothing on eBay to supplement her husband's income as a way to buy new clothes for her growing family. Over the next 5 years, Kristen continued to grow her eBay business and eventually decided to start selling on Amazon in 2008, which proved to be even more profitable. But then a tragedy struck her family when they lost their home to foreclosure and had to start over from scratch. But Kristen didn't give up. She got the help she needed and overcame every obstacle to keep going in her business. In 2014, she launched mommyincome.com as a way to help others find success on Amazon like she had. Our team got to celebrate with Kristen at the Business Boutique event last year as she hit, are you ready for it? $1 million in sales. Her success was a result of her passion and persistence, but also because she didn't give up and got the help and plan that she needed to win. Now, this plan that helped Kristen grow her business is the same plan that I have used to help thousands of other people turn their ideas into real businesses to achieve real success. Businesses that, by the way, allow them to create the life they've been dreaming of. Maybe that's to stay home with their kids. Maybe it's to make an impact and help people. Maybe it's to earn extra money to do the things they've always wanted to do. Maybe just quit that full-time job that they hate. People are doing that all day, every day, simply because they got the help and plan that they needed to win. And that's why I'm so excited to share that plan with you. Now, as a reminder, before we dive in, if you haven't downloaded your worksheet for this lesson, I want you to press pause and download it now. Once you have that, you're ready to dive in. Okay, are you ready? Let's get started. In this workshop, I'm going to walk you through 3 P's that will get you to where you want to be. In this first session, we are going to cover the first P, which is purpose. See, when you first start your business, or even after 10 years in business, it's really easy to jump to the tactical steps. You want to think about all the tactical steps that you need to take to start the thing or keep it afloat. You need a website and business cards and a name and a logo. When you've been running a business a while, you are just trying to keep up with the payroll and the records and the customer service and the day-to-day operations. But we often get so busy with who, what, when, where, and how that we forget to stop, step back, and ask why. Why? Why are you doing this? I don't care if you just have a little dream right now or you've been running a multi-million-dollar business for more than a decade. Ask yourself this question. Why? Why do you want to start it? Why are you still doing it? Why is it important to you? Why do you care? Why does this business need to be in the world? Why is it worth all the hard work you're putting into it? Why? 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 We are all created with a desire for a sense of significance. We want to feel like our work and our lives matter. We want meaning. We want more than just a paycheck. We want purpose. Research even reinforces this. You know, there was a fascinating study done years ago where researchers wanted to understand which is more important to people, purpose or a paycheck. So they asked a group of participants to come out to a job site. They said, we're going to pay you $5 an hour and you're going to follow our instructions. So all these participants showed up. They said, when they got there, you're going to dig this ditch out for the first half of the day. So they did. They worked. They dug the ditch out for the first half of the day. They had a lunch break. And then after lunch, the researcher said, now this afternoon, you're going to fill that ditch back in. So all the workers did. They had dug it out the first half of the day, and the second half of the day, they filled the ditch back in. At the end of the day, each of them were paid $5 an hour for that day. They said, now if you come back tomorrow, we're going to double your pay. We're going to pay you $10 an hour, and we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to dig the ditch out, and then we're going to fill the ditch back in the second half of the day. What was interesting was on day 2, only half of the original group showed up. But then they worked. They dug the ditch out. They filled the ditch back in. At the end of the day, the researchers paid them $10 an hour for their efforts. They said, now if you come back tomorrow, we're going to double your pay again. We're going to pay you $20 an hour, and we're going to do, you guessed it, the exact same thing. We're going to dig the ditch out, and then we're going to fill the ditch back in. Only half of that group showed up on day 3. They did the work, dug the ditch out, filled the ditch back in. They were paid $20 an hour for their day. And at the end of the day, the researcher said, now, if you come back tomorrow, we're going to double your pay again. We're going to pay you $40 an hour. But guess what? We're going to do the same thing. We're going to dig it out. Then we're going to fill it in. You know what happened? No one showed up. They were going to be paid $40 an hour, but the work didn't matter to them, so they didn't show up. No one wants to work at something that they hate, at something that doesn't have meaning. Life is too short to spend it on things that don't matter to you. That's why your why is so important. It leads to your purpose and gives meaning to your work. You know, Simon Sinek started the whole start with why craze, but it became a craze because it's true and it can revolutionize not only your business, but also how you personally experience your business. Why are you doing it? Ask that question about your business as a whole, and ask that same question about any tiny decision you're going to make. Your answer to this question gives insight into your motivation. It gives clarity around if you're doing the right things and taking the right next steps. It gives direction toward your goals and finish line. It shows you what's important and what's not. It keeps your priorities front and center. It shines light on things that you might be doing for the wrong reason. And it gives you confidence when you say yes to an opportunity and confidence when it's time to say no to one. Why are you doing it? Whether you're just getting started or you've been running your business for years, why you do it will always affect how you do it. And as Simon Sinek says, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. So you better know why you do it. Now to recap, the first P of the 3 Ps we are going to cover is purpose. Why are you doing this? Purpose is the first step to building a business that you love. Now, once you've identified your purpose, you are ready for part 2 of this workshop. Whether you've been in business 5 minutes or 15 years, it doesn't matter because I'm going to walk you through each of the steps that you need. In this next video, I'm going to show you the second step, the second P that you need to build a business that you love. Before we go today, I want you to put this into practice. I'm all about helping you get results, but if you want results, you can't just sit back and watch. You've got to take action. So let's get started by identifying your purpose. What's your purpose for your business? What's your why? Share your why in a comment in the Business Boutique Facebook group. And while you're there, go ahead and scroll through the others and be inspired by everyone else sharing theirs. My team and I will read every single comment and we'll try to respond to as many as we can. And if you know someone who might find this video helpful or encouraging, go ahead and share it on Facebook or share it through email. You can even send them the link. You know, I just want to remind you, there has never been a better time to start a business than right now. You can chase your dream and do this thing. You really can start a business and you really can make money doing what you love. I'm not talking about someone else, not someone smarter with more experience or more money or time or resources. I'm talking about you, friend, and you can do a lot more than you think you can right now. Trust me, because I see women surprising themselves every single day with the growth and success and impact that they are creating. They say to me all the time, I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I'm running a 7-figure business. I can't believe I get to make this kind of impact. I can't believe I have these types of opportunities, and on and on and on. But you know what? They are doing it. And what you're learning in this workshop puts you on the same path to do it also. Next up, I'm going to share with you the second step that you need to build a business that you love. I can't wait to see you in the next training lesson.